Y'all, Matt here, and Texas Matt. Today we are working on the Bell Auto Parts Special. We were just kind of doing some behind the scenes stuff on this thing. Stripped out the interior, took the rear end out, and just took some stock Model A stuff off this, which, I mean, I don't think you guys really need to see that. The interesting stuff, I think, is putting it back together. Unless you find hints of it being an old hot rod. So you can see all those holes in the fender. And then has them on this side too. So I'm thinking it had raised fenders. And then Matt found this old gas filler hole that would have been in the quarter panel. So, I mean, that's really freaking cool. We're kind of looking around at some other stuff. I kind of am starting to think this car may have been channeled. To me, it looks like it has newer subfloors in it. But the cowl sides are both welded right along here. And then they've also been cut at the same point on each side. And I also think that maybe the firewall was pulled out a little bit, or the sides of the cowl, which to me maybe it's a 32 frame. Not channeled, I don't know. But it was definitely kind of looks like this may have been an old hot rod. So I think that's pretty freaking cool, and I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. We're going to keep working on this. Probably more behind the scenes stuff, cleaning the rear end up for paint. Some other prep stuff that you guys probably don't care about or need to see because it's not that interesting. So yeah, I'll bring you back and we'll kind of go over what the plan is to put this together. I've done a number of cars, kind of like this, my truck, a few others. They're all kind of just taking a stock Model A and making it into a hot rod, bolt-on stuff, easy stuff. So we're going to kind of go over that stuff on this one, since I'm doing it. We are going to do a walk around on and drive video on this car. That's Doug's coupe. Actually just test drove that thing around the driveway today. We got some stuff to work out on it, nothing major. So that's cool, which is why we got this thing out where that was. We got some room here. Stopped kind of showing you Susie because I figured out I need to take the body off of the chassis that I've got. So now we got the room here to do that. Gonna clean this stuff up, get the body off. We just hit a little over 1,000 subscribers as I'm recording this. So I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing and getting us past that milestone. I'll stop asking for subscriptions. So thank you very much. I'm super pleased to just hit that milestone. Anyways, I said in a previous video that once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to start working on this thing again. It's more that I just knew that the timing would be right and I'd have the space, but expect some updates on this very soon. And also this one. I'd like to get this one done as soon as possible, maybe even drive it this summer. So we shall see. So still got the 34 to work on, still got Clark's coupe to work on, got this thing to work on, got lots of things to work on. Kind of just been doing a cleanup in the shop and rearranging and getting customer work done. So yeah, we'll bring you back when we got something cool to show you besides old hot rod evidence. So, all right, so Texas Matt cut off the wheel well panel that was welded or kind of overlaid over the original. It was booger welded all up here. So you can see this was definitely cut out, spring behind, wishbone clearance. The other side has the same cuts on it that have been repaired slightly better. I think we're going to leave that alone, but it was very obvious that someone had just overlaid that over this and kind of boogered it up. So I just wanted to show you this, kind of more evidence of it being maybe channeled, or it had a stepped rear frame. To me, it looks like it had a V8 rear end in it with a spring behind. So yeah, kind of interesting. You know, it's just kind of cool that this, what I thought was a restored model. I mean, was a restored Model A, though poorly, kind of done, probably in the 70s would be my guess, 70s, 80s. It's an old hot rod, maybe channeled, and then its housemate channeled old hot rod. It's kind of interesting to me that this and that, like when they were sitting by each other, I always kind of, in my mind, pictured them as kind of the evolution of the same car. You know, like you started with a stock Model A in the 30s and made a banger powered hot rod that's really good, and then maybe it got swapped to a V8 after the war, and then in the 50s it got channeled, and so it's very interesting to me to kind of think about the progression of a car, even though we've got two different cars here doing that. I kind of enjoy kind of thinking about how, you know, this could have become that, or, you know, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna fix that wheel well. I'm not sure we're gonna really dig too far into things, or we may go back at a later date. I just want to get this thing mechanically good on the road, sort out the mechanical stuff, and we'll go from there. I think we're going with this green. I was originally going to do black. I think green I'm really liking on it. Kind of just testing some stuff out, seeing if we like it. So I think we're going to go with that. And I'm going to call it on this video. I just wanted to show you kind of the hot rod evidence. And we're going to, next video, we'll kind of go over lowering it and what I'm doing there and the brakes and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's about it. So, just want to say thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Really cool. And yeah, we'll see you next time. I'll have a little bit better video for you next week. So just kind of wanted to real quickly kind of show you the what I found today. To me, this is really cool to see that it was an old hot rod. I mean, there's no history. We'll probably never know the history on it. It probably was not that nice of a car. It may have not even been a hot rod. It may have been more of a race car. Doesn't really matter. It's just cool that it was an old hot rod. So, like I said, thanks for watching. Check you next time. Bye.